Hello, all my lovely people. Sorry for the blurriness. Of course, you can probably see my fingers. Hello. Hi. For anyone who's new, welcome to Deep Soul Tarot. My name is Kelly. And for anyone who is returning, my beautiful tribe, what's up? And if you're not part of the tribe, please join. We're going to be doing the weekly read, just some weekly energy, see what's going on. We're going towards a new moon. And I'm just going to check out the energies of this week and see what's going on. So, this is a general read, so it may not resonate for all of you. Do keep that in mind. I seem to be getting comments, and it's fine that people are commenting, but everyone seems to forget these are not personal readings, which I will offer in the very near future, just not right now. I don't want to commit to something that I may not be able to follow through on. And my life is kind of up upheaval right now. Things are going on, and I want to make sure that when I do private readings, I can actually focus and do them, and there's not going to be any problems to stop me from doing that or interrupting. So I just want to wait a little bit, see how things go, and then see how that goes. So anyway, so we're going to get some energies now for this coming week, again, to the 18th through the 24th. We are in a time of the waning moon, going towards the full moon. So the waning moon is all about a time of release. What do you need to release? Okay, so I pulled this card out because it is the waning moon. What do you need to release? This is from my Moonology deck. Okay, so we're just going to get a general card here to maybe get an idea of what most of you or a lot of you maybe need to release. Again, this is a general read, so it's not going to resonate for all of you. And just keep in mind that time is an illusion and energy is fluid. So whatever comes up in this reading, some of it may have already happened to you. Maybe it hasn't, and some of it is now happening while you're watching this reading. Maybe some or none of it is happening at present. And it's things that are going to be happening maybe the coming week or, the coming week or beyond that. Well, I'm just going to show you, when I wasn't ready yet, but I'm just going to show you which leadership and security came out. I just heard the fires are burning. I don't know what that means. All right. Let's see if those cards come back out. You may watch this video past this time period, the 18th or the 24th. And that's okay. That's okay. Maybe this is something that's, when you watch it, that's when you were guided to watch it, whenever you click on it and watch it. And if it resonates for you, then that was the message for you at that time. So these are not set in stone. Energy is fluid. So this is for the energies coming up. But even, like saying, going towards the new moon, it may even happen past the new moon. It may happen next month. It may happen months on down the line. All right? All right, here we go. We're going to cut the dicky. And we're going to see what's going on. I'm having just not a good time in life right now. So, I don't know if the rest of you are feeling this weird, wacky, not so low vibrational energy. Hopefully not. But if you are, let's see if there's things, because I know there may be things that I need to release. So let's see what we all may need to release. What do I know? Some of the things I need to release, but working on it. And the repercussions coming around it is just not good. Let's put it that way. I'm not happy with the way things are going. Let's put it in those terms, okay? One more here. Let's see. We're going to take this one. That one is sticking way out, Spirit said. That one. Patience. What do you need to release? You may need to release expectations. You may need to release worry about things not happening fast enough. So in other words, you need to release some sort of impatience. You need to adopt some patience. That's what I'm hearing. We'll see what the readings, that's what the other cards say. What's on the bottom of the deck here? Illumination. So what I'm hearing here, peoples, that it's possible that whatever you need to release, well, whatever you need to release may require you to have some patience in order to move forward, and in doing so you're going to see things much clearer, in a much clearer manner. You may be missing something right now. All right, let's see what we all have as far as energies go. Okay. Well, I hope I'm recording this during the lockdown. It's still lockdown time. So, let's see. Let's see what we got going here. People, let's see. All right. Interesting. When deciding what deck to use, and I did this yesterday. I was kind of last night, actually, because I knew I'd be doing the reading today. And I have, the love readings are coming out. So if you're not subscribed and you're interested about your love life, I'm doing them individually by zodiac sign. It's the first 2 weeks of the month. And then mid-month, I will do them again. Second 2 weeks of the month. They're coming out. I also just did the, well, a handful have been uploaded. I'm still in the process of uploading, but the zodiac signs for the month of June. So that can be all information that can be helpful to you in your specific zodiac sign. These, however, are not zodiac specific. They are a general collective read, but I was checking out the different decks, trying to get the feel for what decks feel appropriate. This is the one that I felt, and I should use today. And when I was trying to decide, I was kind of, handling the cards, and this card came out, and I couldn't help but notice the childlike wonder, like it was a brand new world, it's like clearing the slate and living in a brand new way. So it's interesting that this is the general energy, because something that you need to release, I think, is weighing you down. And I'm hearing it may not be an easy decision. So, again, you may have to have... Oh, it's buffering. I was wondering what happened to my music. It's buffering. I'm like, did it stop? Maybe they're using the computer downstairs, and so it messes with the internet. Anyways, you may need to have a lot of patience to get through this. It may not be easy to release what you want to release. So you're going to have to be patient with yourself and the situation, I think. But it's a time to adopt a whole new, like, it's just a childlike wonder that everything, you're going to see things in a whole different light. Like, you're going to see things like you've never seen them before. It's very interesting. A lot of court cards under here. Let's start with the Page of Swords. You have the Page of Swords, which is cutting through the BS. Really getting to the heart of the matter. The Page of Swords is a young energy also, but it's kind of a newness. The Page of Swords, I kind of see the Page of Swords as not, as not, I don't know why I can't hold the cards today, as not wanting to continually live without knowing more. Does that make sense? Without knowing more about things. It's like, I don't want to talk about this until I know anything and everything about the situation. And sometimes it can go to the point as even being like spying or, taking it to a whole new level. But they're the investigator. They're the investigator, and they're getting, there's the music. They're getting information. They're gathering information. So you may need to gather some more information about the situation before you make a decision and before you release it. But it is calling for you to reflect on your life and think of things that you could need to release. And the Page of Swords is very much a thinker, and really wants to know every possible thing and every detail about the situation. And so you may be in that mindset. You're like, I don't want to make a decision until I know everything about it. And that's fine. But something's causing you to have some internal battles. This is the Five of Wands. So that goes against buffering, so they probably are using the computer. Okay. That's what happens when you share a house. I'm lucky I have internet, so I'm not going to go on and complain. As long as the video records, that's all I care about. It's time to face these battles head on. That's what I'm hearing. So I'm thinking that the information, you may be in denial about something. See something in a whole different perspective. See something as if you have just realized it or seen it for the first time. This may be something that you have visited before and you just haven't really made any particular moves per se. So the Page of Swords is really, really gather, I'm hearing internal information. Think about it logically, because you are having internal battles about it. So it's not like you haven't thought about it before. And then we have two other cards here. Holy crap! I'm just going to show you. Oh my God. I'm going to show you this. I'm not going to keep all these cards. But first, okay, so you have the Page of Swords. You have, what I'm hearing with all these court cards, there are other people involved in this. There may be one or more people involved in this. Maybe those are people you need to cut out of your life. When you have a lot of court cards can very much indicate people in your life. These are not zodiac specific, but so far you have the Page of Swords and the King of Swords. And for those of you this resonates for. And the swords are Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. They're air signs. So the King of Swords is you're going to have to be very diplomatic about this. But you yourself may be an air sign. You may be very much a thinker. And so you like to think logically and base your opinions on logic rather than what you may be feeling inside. However, and I'm just going to show you. We're going to keep going through these because these are all court cards. I mean, one right after the other. And I've shuffled these cards, so this is really bizarre. Page of Wands. Page of Wands could be a fire sign. Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. You have communicated with somebody, or they've communicated with you. You've communicated with someone, or you've gotten some sort of a message that has struck you like lightning and is really opened up your eyes to a whole different opinion about the situation. And the Page of Wands is a message of having enough strength, having enough courage to do this. So this is saying that although you may be iffy about making this decision, Spirit is saying, you can do this. You can do this. Whomever this resonates for. Okay, then we have the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so Page of Swords, King of Swords, Page of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles, feminine energy. These are not gender specific, so if I refer to any of the cards as he or she, it only has to do with the gender of, I mean, not the gender, it has to do with the energies of the card. For example, the Queen of Pentacles, feminine energy. The King and the Pages in this deck are masculine energy, okay? Particularly the King, very much masculine energy. But it has nothing to do with your physical gender. We all have masculine and feminine energy within us. We usually resonate with one more than the other. And so your gender has no play in this reading. It's whatever, you may resonate with one more than the other, but we have both energies. And the Queen of Pentacles is a feminine energy, so I may refer to the cards in that respect, but it has nothing to do with your gender. Okay, these are not gender specific readings. Queen of Pentacles, and if these end up being relationship in any way, it can be heterosexual or same sex. That doesn't matter either. Queen of Pentacles is very patient, very loyal to the cause. If very mature. The King and the Queen are very mature in there. The King is mature in his thoughts. Page is a little more immature. So that's why the Page is still trying. The King knows. So the Page may not know exactly what they want yet because they're still young. And it's a new situation that's arisen. But the Page energy is trying to get all the information first before actually making a decision. So what I'm hearing with this particular is from the Page to the King. And we're not done with the court cards yet, so let's keep going here. You have matured. At some point, you will mature, and you will finally know what you want, and you can make that decision rationally. And the Queen of Wands is very emotional. She is emotional and intuitive, but with the Queen of Pentacles, differs from, say, the Queen of Cups, who was more emotional. The Queen of Pentacles is much more logical, patient, knows exactly what she wants. Again, mature. Knows exactly what she wants and is willing to wait to get what she wants and nothing less. And she's not going to do anything to jeopardize that. She's not going to make foolish decisions. She's not going to push it forward, make it go any faster than it's meant to be. Well, there's the end of the music. Sorry, y'all. Because it says it's no connection and it'll take me a while to get it back on. So forget it. Screw it. Then you have the Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups. All right. The Knight of Cups is, Well, first of all, this Knight of Cups is underwater. Cup signs are water signs. Okay. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But there's all kinds of signs here. We have Pentacles, Swords, Wands, Cups. So it's like, it doesn't really matter what your sign is because there's everything represented here. Okay? So, I'm just saying. Knight of Cups, of course, masculine energy. This person is very emotional. Many times the Knight of Cups will wear their heart in the sleeve. So, you know, maybe you have expressed how you feel about this. You know? And, but the thing of it is the emotions may be holding you back in some way. Because in this deck, the person is underwater trying to ride this horse in water. And if you've ever walked and tried to run through water or whatever when you're immersed in it, it's very difficult. And we're just going to, thank goodness, there are no more court cards. So then after that is the Ace of Swords. So there's some sort of truth that you need to come to here. Some sort of clarity, which is going to give you a brand new beginning. And on top of all that, well, you've got the King and the Queen of Pentacles. There's the King of Pentacles. So, this is interesting. What I'm hearing specifically for a lot of you this coming week and moving forward, you need to make this decision. You need to release something. And this is good because the Pentacles is all about patience. Pentacles is a very slow energy. And the Pentacles, the King and the Queen especially, are willing to put the work in and wait for the fruits of their labor to come, so to speak. So they're very patient in getting what they want. You see how they're just holding that, sitting down, relax, and holding that pentacle like, I know what I want. I know exactly what I want. They both have the triskelion. That's the pentacle. Triskelion, see in the back. Is the mind, body, and spirit. It's somehow whomever this resonates for, you need to balance. It's like it's almost like you need to balance all the aspects of yourself in this situation. The emotional part, what you really want, what the passion that you want to move forward, what you're willing to do for it, what you think about it. You need to really sit down, be patient with yourself and the situation, and really sit down. And that was a lot. These are a lot of cards. This is going to be a longer reading probably. Sit down and really think about it, because there's a lot going on in you, those battles. That's the Five of Wands. All these different battles about the different aspects of it. You just need to sit down, be patient with yourself, and really sit down and work through every aspect. What do you think about it? How do you feel about it? What is really driving you? What is what you really want? Are you willing to put the work in to do it? Are you willing to be patient for the results? You have to think of all these different aspects. And that could be the Page of Swords. Now let's just see. This is what you want. This is what you're thinking about. This is what you want. For those this resonates for, we as a collective are looking for more abundance in our lives. We're willing to work for it. Focusing. Maybe we need to take a little more focus. But you know, the Ten of Pentacles is a nice card because you're almost there. This is the 10th Pentacle. You've got 9. You've put the work in. So it's just saying keep working at it because you can have this abundance. That's coupled with, 3 of Pentacles. Mastering yourself and the situation and going, I'm going to say holy Jesus because I'm not religious, but holy moly, I finally did it. I finally did it. I released what I needed to release. I waited for the right moment. I was patient, and holy crap, I finished that last pentacle. I finished that last pentacle. I can move forward now. You've mastered yourself in the situation. Nice. Now how are you feeling in your heart? Feeling a little left out in the cold. Feeling a little dejected. Feeling a little burnt out. I'm hearing burnt out. It took a lot for you to do that. So you may be feeling a little bit lonely or alone right now. Now, this is during the pandemic, so you're going to say, well, go figure. Kelly, go figure. Of course. But this has to do more with you internally. Because, again, you could be a Earth sign, but you don't have to be. A lot of Pentacles here. This has been a slow process. Whatever you've been dealing with, this has been a slow process. But, you know, the Five of Pentacles is saying, you know what? This is now time for you. You've done a lot of work. It's time to take a time out. Just relax and just be. You know, you've done a lot of work. It could be emotionally draining, which is what I'm hearing, emotional draining. Yeah, moving from rough waters to calm waters. And your thoughts. Your thoughts are affecting your feelings more than you think they are. Because if you look in this picture, there are 2 swords over here. There's one here, and you can see the hands holding up the swords. It's almost time to get rid of, release a certain way of thinking about things. that is affecting you emotionally. You may have been used to doing something a certain way all the time, and it's not working anymore. So it's time to release that. Move on to a new way of life. Let's see what from this point on, what obstacles or barriers there may be, or maybe just things, challenges, maybe things you just need to work on right now. Just keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. Don't look back. Do not look back. It's all about, I don't think you even know what direction you're going in yet. But this is important. At this point, you need to trust that Spirit knows you're being led in the right direction. See how this person, oh, never mind. It's interesting. Oh, yeah, he does have reins for both of them. I didn't see that. He's got the reins, so he's got somewhat control over these horses, but they're galloping at a pretty fast pace. This is all moving pretty fast. You may be all, whoa, this is moving a little faster than I wanted. Now Spirit's saying, keep moving. Trust. You got to trust in the process here. This needed to happen. Oh, look at that. You're going to have emotional fulfillment. Keep moving forward. At the end of all this is emotional fulfillment. The Ten of Cups is being content with where you are going or where you end up moving forward. Now, this could indicate a love situation. Okay? Doesn't have to be, but because it's cups. So it could be going towards a new love. But it doesn't have to be because there's no indication in here that there's it's a lot of pentacles. It could be more financial. Maybe it's financial. Financially, this is going to help you in a big way. And indirectly, it's going to help you emotionally. You're going to feel more content, more secure, and more happy, which is also the Ten of Pentacles. Oh, yeah. Here you go. It's all about, so maybe for some of you, the Nine of Pentacles is very much, again, Pentacles, very much about independence. There are a lot of Pentacles in this reading. You have, do we have the Knight, Page, King, Queen? No. But you have almost the full court card of, you have the Page, the Knight. Oh, no, it's not a cups. I'm sorry. The Page scared me there. Page, the King, the Page, the Queen, and the King. Skip right over the Knight. So you went from being, oh, I'm sorry. No, that's the Page of Wands. I thought we had the Page of Pentacles here somewhere. Well, too many court cards for me, people. Okay. Anyways, you have a lot of court cards here. The Knight of Pentacles, back to that, is being independent. And financially independent many times. I'm hearing, for some of you, this may be a very specific few of you, of any of you, you have some sort of financial dependence on somebody. And you hated it. You absolutely hated it. But you really had no choice. And of course, during this pandemic, maybe this is still going on. It's like, damn it. You know, maybe you were trying to get out of a relationship. Maybe you still live with your parents. You could be young. You know, I don't know who views these videos. So take it as it resonates. Maybe you're a student and you're living at home, but you'd much rather live in your own apartment. And right now you can't afford it. And with this pandemic thing, maybe some of you have lost your jobs, and whatever the situation is, now you're forced to kind of stay in that, situation. Maybe you're living with roommates. You wanted to have your own place. Just, again, take it as it resonates. Don't force it to apply to your situation. But this could be any type of scenario where you need someone else to help you financially survive. Not that they are paying for you. Not that you weren't independent on your own. I'm hearing you're a very independent person, many of you, or a lot of you. And something in your life, you've had to live with roommates. You've had to, for me, example, I'm in this situation. I have to live in a place where there's a bunch of us living here, but, now we have a mom with 2 kids, and the kids are very noisy. I'm very noise sensitive, and it affects me mentally very badly. I have really bad anxiety and stuff, and it really shoots through the roof, and I can't function. So bad that I can't function. And there you go. There's a kid crying right now. There you go. And many times I'm doing my videos, and their room is right next to mine. And it's just, they're screaming, slamming doors, and it's distracting to me. And then my videos, a lot of people hear that in the background. That bothers me. But I'm just saying, it could be any situation that you were planning, you were trying to move forward and work and save, and now something in your life, whether it be the pandemic or anything else, has put you in a precarious situation where you have to hold off on that for a while. But what the release is, you need to release yourself from the situation, but you may need to also release yourself from sabotaging yourself. And even for myself, trying to control maybe some anxiety irritations, those internal battles. You're going to have to be patient with yourself and the situation. But have no fear, because it's going to, I hope this works for me too. Believe me. You will have the Ten of Pentacles. You will have that financial. Keep working at it. If you lost your job, keep putting in resumes, looking online for jobs. So when this is over, you have a job to go to. And you're going to say, okay, now it may take me a little bit. I want to make sure the job is secure. It may take me a bit, but I know I'm going in the right direction. So this is beautiful, because you are going to have, you want to master yourself in the situation, and you want this financial independence, this abundance, and this security. It's coming. It's coming. Yeah. You'll be moving emotionally. You'll be moving away from these rough waters, whatever's emotionally draining you. And for right now, you just sort of need to either meditate, try to calm yourself the best that you can. Because you're moving forward. You'll have the emotional fulfillment. And you want to be independent. That's what I'm hearing. Let's see what else we have here. Two of Swords, yeah. You have to make some sort of decision, and you just really don't know what to do now. What do I do now? This whole pandemic has really put everybody in a, what the hell do we do now? And you're even having nightmares, maybe sleepless nights over this. I know I am. And it has nothing to do with COVID. Nah. So, anyway, you will be illuminated. You may not see it now, but you will be illuminated. And something will happen. But it all comes down, for everyone, patience. So for the coming week, when things get to be, Spirit saying, are you listening to yourself? Yes, I am. When things get to be too much, and you feel like you're losing it, or you feel like you're losing control, or you're overthinking, or, if you have anxiety like I do, your anxiety is rising, take a moment. Just take a moment, and remember, be patient. This is temporary. This is temporary. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's get the Queen of the Moon advice here. Queen of the Moon Oracle deck here. Just let's get like a little extra here. Fruition. So, do they have any? Let me just see if they have any keywords here. I'm going to show you the cards. Card number 37, Fruition. It's Harvest Moon. I'm hearing you're going to reap the benefits. You're going to, you sow, you reap what you sow. I can't even talk today. I'm not going to read the whole card. It's about self-reflection? That's not right. 37. I'm like, what the hell? Maybe you need to have a little self-reflection. I'm sure that's helpful at this point. I'm just going to read briefly at the top. Okay, Fruition. As the seasons turn, there is always a time when all the potential of the spring beginnings is manifested. Well, isn't that nice, because this is spring. The crops grow tall and are ready to harvest, and they have done this from a fallow field into which we have planted seeds. The trees have flowered, and now there is fruit to pick. It is time for harvest. And underneath in italics it says, I welcome the joyous fruition of all the intentions I set. Absolutely beautiful. People. Set your intentions right now. What is it you want? Think of ways you can make them happen. Right now, while you're in, whether it's during COVID, if you're still in isolation, self-isolation type thing, whatever you can do. You can only do so much, but do whatever you can where you're at right now. And think of the things that when this is over, or when you are in a better place, whether it's financially, and then I'm going to do these. You can even write it down, like a little goal thing. I find that helps. Like even with this channel. Every day I have a goal of what I want to reach by the end of this month. I try not to set it too high because I don't want to be unrealistic and disappointed. So every week I try to set goals. Every day I try to set goals. And then it's the end of the month and I've had goals and I see where I've gotten. It helps. It really does help. And believe me, I'm not necessarily programmed that way. Oh, dear God, I'm sorry if you heard that. Did you hear that? Slamming of the door. I about jumped out of my underwear. And it's constant. And the people here don't seem to get it, so I'm really considering having to move. That's why I don't want to do private readings, because my living situation is not solid right now, and it's just too much for me, and I don't like the living conditions anymore. Anyways, enough about me, because I don't want to dwell on that. Let's get a sacred traveler's card. These are young kids. They're 3 and 4, so they are young, but they are very ill-behaved. I mean, to the point of out of control. Let's put it that way. And they don't speak any English, so I don't barely speak any of their language, which has nothing to do with it. But I can't talk to them. I can do some hand gestures. The kids get it, when I do it, but I'm not their mother, so I'm not going to do it 24/7. And I just think if they're 3 and 4, they're not dumb. They're not dumb kids. They get it, but they know that the mom's not correcting them, and they can get away with it. And so they act out. Anyways, faraway places, get ready for new horizons. Ooh, maybe you're going to move. Oh, see, you are going to move wherever you're at. If this has to do with staying where you're living right now, as is me, this is great. Staying where you are right now because of financial reasons. Just remember, that's temporary. That doesn't have to be forever. And faraway places, get ready for new horizons. I was going to say you may be moving or traveling. So to me, this is saying that it is a temporary situation, and you just have to hold on and be patient, because it's going to come. When it's meant to happen, it will happen. I always say this in my readings, divine timing. Oh, look at this. We're going to take this one out too. Impasse. Reflect and redirect your energy. Oh, this is beautiful. This is just an impasse. This is just a pause. This is not an end. This is not a permanent blockage. It's just an impasse. It's a moment for you to take a time out, maybe redirect your thoughts, regroup your thoughts, the way you feel. Look, the fire's still burning. Okay? Just because it's not happening in the time you want doesn't mean it's not going to happen. Oh, people. Okay, you know what? And I'll probably read from this book. These are cards I have not used yet, I don't think. Wisdom of the Hidden Realms. I wanted to use these because I wanted to see. These are kind of, oh, look at this one just went sideways, so we're going to take that one. These are really cool cards. They're very, as I call them, the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms, but I see them as very wise. So moving forward, the Well Watcher. Wisdom, Power of the Divine. Card number 7. Excuse me. See, I'm stressed. The Well Watcher signals the need to go within to contemplate the true source of power in the world, which, it says he reminds you, but they remind you, is that of the divine. I'm going to say they, because who knows? He or she. So, the Well Watcher signals the need to go within to contemplate the true source of the power in the world, which they remind you is that of the divine. This is a message to let you know that you're being called to the well, and this unseen power will be there and will be yours to align with. This affirmation and prayer will invite the divine to bring miracles and resolutions to your life. Resolutions. Oh my God. See what happens to my mind when that stuff happens? This affirmation and prayer will invite the divine to bring miracles and resolution to your life. Thy will be done through me, for the highest good of all, and for the true manifestation of my purpose. You will know the way forward by the still small voice within. The divine may also answer your call by sending others to help guide you. So it's wisdom and power of the divine. So, what they're calling you to do is tap into your wisdom. And with that wisdom comes, oh, my card's bent. These are new cards. That isn't ripped, is it? It's wrinkled. So think about it. Think about your situation and just know that the power of the divine is working with you, working in your favor. So for those of you who may be in a situation where you feel stuck and you feel like things aren't moving forward, especially during the lockdown thing, you have to be patient. You have to be patient. I know it's not easy, but otherwise you're going to drive yourself insane. And that's going to be unproductive. And that goes for me too. And like I said, when I'm stressed out with these conditions I'm living under, I was in a great mood yesterday and then something happened. And it's like, no matter how hard I try to move forward, it's just like somebody has to rain on my parade. I was happy with the progress I was doing, and I was finally getting myself into it. And then stipulations and other people get involved, and then all of a sudden I'm in a crap mood, and it's hard for me to function. And so, I have to follow my own advice or Spirit's advice, but not my advice, Spirit's advice from the reading. But just remember that stressing out over it is not helping you move forward. Overthinking it is not helping you move forward. Getting too emotional is not helping you move forward. You need to take all that energy, and again, I know it's hard, take all that energy, and as it says, redirect. Where did I see that? Redirect your energy. Reflect and redirect your energy. Now that we're in an impasse, is a good time for that. So redirect it, because it'll be more productive that way, and you'll be able to move forward, even if you don't feel like it during this lockdown, or if you're watching it past the lockdown. Even then, maybe there's some blockage. But what do you need to release? That is the main question. It's a waning moon, and that's the thing you need to reflect on. Reflect on, what do I need to release in my life that will help me move forward, and how can I adopt a better mannerism so I can have patience? How can I calm myself down so I can have more patience? And that's a new way of thinking. If you have a vision, you don't want to live too far in the future. You don't want to dwell in the past. You can't change the past. You can have goals, but you don't want to focus too far in the future, because you can only do what's in the here and now. It's dealing with what's in the here and now. We are in a pandemic, and there's nothing really a lot of us can do about it. So what better way to deal with the pandemic than make changes in your life? Release the things that you don't longer need. And then when this is over, you're, steps ahead to a brand new life. All right, my beautiful people, this is what I have. If you do like these readings, these weekly readings, and if you like this and it resonated, smash that like button for me, please. I appreciate the feedback. I really, really do. And it does help my channel. And I'm trying to, as with my goals, I'm trying to grow this channel. And trying very hard to get to the 1,000 subscribers and enough watch time and what have you, because I'd like to go live. And of course, as everyone on YouTube, this is not all about the money, but I would like to be able to monetize so I can earn a little bit, because I am on disability and I can't afford to move. So, and I can't work. I'm physically disabled, so I can't work. So I'm trying to find innovative ways to make money at home. But YouTube, I started off, I'm not really concerned about the money. I didn't realize that you could really make a living on YouTube per se. I was thinking, okay, an extra 10, 20 bucks would be nice. But that wasn't my goal. My goal was I love doing this and getting the message out. But if I could make a little extra side cash in the process, that would be lovely. So the likes help, the subscribing helps. And I would love to have you as part of my tribe, a regular part of my tribe. And then when I do go live, hopefully you can join the live streams. We can chat in there. We can do some readings in there. Maybe I'll do an overall energy and maybe some personal. Just pick and choose a few people, or however that works. I don't know. We'll see. There goes the door slamming again. So my beautiful people, on that note, I would love for you to comment. Let me know if you like these, if this resonated, and how. Maybe just let me know. I'm just curious. What is it in your life that you need to release? And how do you propose to go about doing it? So when the new moon comes, which I'll be doing a reading for that, that'll be past, I believe the new moon is on the 22nd. So that reading will be coming before the weekly read, but just let me know. Oh, Lord. Okay, I'm sorry, I've got to end the video because they're playing some sort of ear-piercing flute or something, and I need to go put my earbuds in with some very hard rock. That's how I'm going to cope and can keep my patience right now. All right, thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate it very much. Every single one of you, whether you're part of my tribe or not, if you're subscribed. If you aren't, I do encourage you to subscribe, though, and join the tribe. I'm on Facebook and Instagram, too, if you want to follow me there. Please. But I would love for you to join the tribe and hit that bell icon button, because you never know when a reading comes up that may be for you, comes up on your feed, and you click on it, and there it is. All right, thank you so much. Thank you for tuning in. Stay safe, stay positive. I love you all. Peace out.